And now, the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest running, most redundant, dumbest storyline of all time goes to the Bloodline! Well, they say be careful what you wish for. I wished WWE was more consistent, and my wish was granted. This company has consistently been boring when it comes to Raw on Netflix. Last night's episode was garbage, but at least Triple H is getting good at separating the trash. Most of it goes in one big black bag. The Bloodline goes in a recycling bin because they keep doing the story over and over and over again. Does anybody around happen to have a fire extinguisher? Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because the Bloodline storyline got me burnt out! Man, how many times are we gonna do the same exact storyline? It's already bad enough we've been dealing with the Bloodline for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 straight years! On TV. If you're not gonna switch the characters up, you would think the least you would do is switch the storyline up, but I guess that's just too much to ask for. Last night on Raw, the Usos had to deliver Solo Sikoa to Roman Reigns after Solo lost to Jey Uso the week prior. So while they're doing this segment, LA Knight winds up coming out and getting beat up. Solo is on the brink of delivering a Samoan spike to LA Knight, but changes course, turns around, and he hits Roman Reigns instead. What a surprise. Now, this would have been a shocking moment that was fire if we didn't already see this. Go back to 2023 Royal Rumble with Sami Zayn. Roman handed Sami the steel chair, told him to prove his loyalty by hitting Kevin Owens. Sami stood there thinking about it, and instead of hitting Kevin, he turned around and cracked Roman Reigns with the chair. A few months later, Night of Champions, Jimmy Uso was supposed to still be riding with Roman. The Usos came out trying to help with Solo. Things went left. Roman started disrespecting Jey, and Jimmy finally snapped and super kicked Roman twice in the face. Sounds familiar? Then a few weeks ago on Crackdown, Roman tried the same thing with Jey Uso. He wanted Jey to choose him over Jimmy, and for a second it actually looked like Jey was gonna do it. Jey told Jimmy, "You out." Then he thought he had him. Then he says, "I'm out too." Then he super kicked Roman. How many times are we gonna do this? Roman tells someone to prove their loyalty, then he turn around and do the exact opposite of what he says. Surprise. We've seen this too many times already. I'm over it. I like Roman Reigns, y'all, but his character has been so stale recently, it's hard to get excited about anything he's doing. They're doing a tournament to determine the #1 contender for Raw in Mexico City, just for the winner to do nothing but lose to Roman Reigns. This might be the most predictable tournament ever. Tournaments like this should be used to raise the stock of the newer talent on the roster. Instead, WWE's creative team is just using this as a way to take up time without telling any meaningful stories. We talk about this all the time. WWE has a bunch of old-timers at the top of their roster, and they failed miserably at building any new stars. It's gotten to the point where a lot of people are asking Triple H the same question.
Who's the future, Paul?
Now, to be fair, they did a pretty good job at building up Femi this year. Trick Williams was doing good up until the Gingerbread Man storyline, and has been downhill from there. Bron Breakker has been booked horribly throughout this year, along with Dominic Mysterio. He's probably getting buried worse than anybody. And Jevon Evans, well, I'm gonna let Paul Heyman tell you about that.
If Jevon Evans is not labeled an attraction by the end of this summer, then someone's either not looking at it in the right perspective or we messed up.
Back in the day, WWE used to build wrestlers on the roster larger than life. They were some of the most famous people in the world, and they couldn't really go anywhere without being recognized. Now in 2026, there is only a small percentage of wrestlers that's actually famous to the point they would get stopped in public. Recently, Tiffany Stratton did a stream with Neon, and it was embarrassing to see that literally nobody knew who this woman was. I'm gonna show y'all this.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Really?
Love cruises.
Bingo?
Let's move. Let's get outside so we don't look hard.
We're really putting in and out on right now.
For real. What's up? Yeah, dude. Nice to meet you, man.
Feel. Lemonade?
Love lemonade.
I love lemonade too.
Love it. What up, G? Yeah, street bake. Let's do
It's
it.
already everywhere. Damn, Neon, you famous.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
And now that I think about it, you can actually add Solo Sikoa to this list as well. We already watched Solo break away from Roman Reigns. He built his own bloodline called the MFTs, even though they got released. He called himself the Tribal Chief. He took Roman's Ula Fala and eventually went to war with Roman at Raw on Netflix premiere. Whether you like that version of Solo or not, at least his character was moving forward. Why are we back in 2026 watching Solo standing around acting like he's about to take orders from Roman again? You spent all that time establishing Solo so he doesn't need Roman just to drag him back in the bloodline vortex. But that's why I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens after the Samoan spiked the Roman Reigns last night. Is this gonna segue into Solo finally getting his own storyline that has absolutely nothing to do with Roman Reigns and the bloodline? Or we about to do another 6 to 12 months of Samoa family drama where everyone argues about who's loyal to who? Give me a break. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon, exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. Y'all asked for it and it's here. The Why You Say That t-shirt. I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in the week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And Why You Say That shirt now. Back to the content. Raw started off with Stephanie Valkyrie, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan. Shout out my man Vitamin, man. He called Liv Morgan Mid Morgan on my live. That was funny, bro. But oh my God. Soon as this segment started off on Raw, I knew we was in for a long night. This whole Liv Morgan Judgment Day storyline is so trash. I cannot believe we decided to start the show off like this. It's just the same click, copy, click, paste, click, copy, click, paste crap we've seen 100 times already. Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day beats up Stephanie Rodriguez. And now you got Becky Lynch coming in out of nowhere. It's just like, where are we going with this? I do not care about anything that happened with the women's division on Raw, man. Like, Liv Morgan is running around one defense in well over 100 days. Paul Levesque favorites are getting away with murder at this point, man. Like, stop it, dog. But they have a segment, and this is how Raw opened up. You know we were in for a long night when we opened up with this, man. Seriously. But Becky Lynch and Stephanie Valkyrie arguing face to face. I watch this show every week. I still can't tell you how, what, where. How do we get here to where Becky Lynch and Stephanie Valkyrie has beef with each other? I don't care. So after the Liv Morgan segment, we went on one of the 100,000 commercials, right? Then when Raw comes back on, you have out of nowhere Jevon Evans and JD. WWE didn't fill anybody in with what happened on commercial break. So anybody's just watching this like, hold on, how did Jevon Evans and JD even get in the ring and started fighting? Lacey Levesque strikes again. Great. But they have a match. Jevon Evans, JD was a cool match. And oh yeah, did I just say click copy and click paste? case. Of course, WWE runs with the same play for the same third week in a row. Big Cass coming in, putting a beating on Jevon Evans. Now, this was cool. Now, if y'all remember what I said when Big Cass started, they was going to do this 3-4 times, bro. Next week will be the 4th time Big Cass has came in with the same black jeans, the same tied up Timberland boots, and attacked somebody. Can we have him pick up a mic? Can we have him explain anything other than the backstage interview he did? I think he only did one. Can we get something different? For God's sake, with Big Cass, dog. If I see one more time he do this, it's just like, oh my God, I'm going to snap. It's cool coming in. It's cool, you know what I mean, beating everybody up. I thought you had beef with the whole roster. Now it just turned into Jevon Evans. Can you explain why you hate Jevon Evans? Can we get some type of explanation of what's going on, man? So he winds up beating up Jevon Evans. The Judgment Day helped him out a little bit. And it kind of helped me think about this, though. I think Big Cass being Dominic Mysterio muscle, I'm not mad at that, man. If you're not gonna book Big Cass as like a dude that could go after the IC title, the US title, or maybe one of the big championship matches, I think he'll do good with Dominic Mysterio being the background, being kind of the bodyguard of Dominic Mysterio, kind of like what Dominic doing with Omos, if I'm not mistaken, on AAA. I kind of like that, but we'll see how that plays out. Next, you got Rey Fenix going over El Fiscal. Oh, Bobby, who's El Fiscal? I don't know. WWE just those random guys. I don't care if it's AEW, WWE. I don't care if I'm watching a wrestling promotion. Unless you're an independent company and you don't have the platform to be on weekly television to tell people stories, dog. I just hate when these companies do this, dog. I guess he's somebody that's on AAA. They put him in a match with Rey Fenix. They have a cool match, I guess. Rey Fenix wins. No one cares. Everyone knows Rey Fenix, if he gets to the fight Roman Reigns, he's going to lose. If Penta gets to fight Roman Reigns, he's going to lose. It's obvious it's about to be Rey Fenix versus Penta. Dog, this is the most predictable tournament ever. Next match, you got Sol Ruka versus... I need a fix. Crack! Valkyria, man. Lyra Valkyria out here looking like a straight smoker on Raw on Netflix. This is funny, man. Like, Lyra Valkyria character could work so much better if Triple H and creative really let this woman cook, man. Like, I feel like I said this on my live yesterday, man. A character like that, it gives WWE an opportunity to try new ideas, go left. But unfortunately, we're dealing with some of the most lazy creative directors, writers as a group. I don't care, bro. Seriously, they're not doing anything different with this character. Lyra Valkyria is the same as old Lyra Valkyria. The only difference is she looks like a smoker on this run. That's the only difference. Same moveset, same vignette, same everything. Of course, she loses to Sol Ruka in a forgettable match, and that's that. Next, we got, who else we had? Oba Femi, Bron Breakker, and Paul Heyman in a segment. This was all right, man. Sunday's night main event. They got a match coming up. It seems like they're doing this extremely early, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? I'm like torn in between the two. Like, okay, I want to see Bron Breakker, Oba Femi. I thought we was going to get it on a big event, maybe a WrestleMania or a Royal Rumble. They threw it on Sunday's night main event. Whatever, man. I can't really complain like that too much because they're actually making a effort to make this something important. You got Randy and Cody on this card. You got Oba and Bron Breakker on this card. This card looks pretty strong. If I'm keeping it a beam, man. But this segment was cool, man. They're just going back and forth. Paul Heyman is in the ring. To be honest, y'all, like I really don't care though. To be honest, man. Nothing about this got me out of my seat to the edge of my seat. I mean, Oba Femi did have the moment where he broke character. Who's the future, Paul, or whatever he said.
Who's the future, Paul?
He spoke exactly like Bron Breakker, so maybe Oba Femi is good at impersonating people and stuff like that. Maybe he has a future on Saturday Night Live or maybe comedy or something like that. Who knows, man? But I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this segment too much. It's just, it was cool, but I don't know, bro. Next, you got Dragon Lee going over Dr. Wagner Jr. in a match that, once again, y'all, nobody cares about. This is a tournament nobody cares about. This is a tournament to lose against Roman Reigns. This is the most predictable tournament of all time. They're only doing a tournament so they don't have to tell no stories. I'm sick of open challenges. I'm sick of tournaments. I'm burnt out. Dragon Lee wins. The match was, I guess, cool. What do you want me to say? No, man, it sucked. It sucked. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sick of seeing random matches. This is AEW and WWE. I don't want to see no more random matches. Next, you got Chad Gable. It's a dream ride. And putting the title on the line against, what's his name? Rey Mysterio. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This was by far the match of the night. These two cooked. Chad Gable wound up winning. The crowd was behind Rey Mysterio. People was booing Chad Gable a little bit, but fire match from these two. And this is another thing. This actually had story. You know, Chad Gable, how he was, you know what I mean, El Grande Americano. He was going after all the luchadors and stuff like that. Now he won the title. He got respect for the luchador culture. And now he spun the block and fighting the #1 luchador ever, Rey Mysterio. You see how there's story behind this? You see how they're fighting and you're not only emotionally invested in, it's actually a great match. Like, God, the bad part about this is this didn't happen till 10 p.m. We had to wait 2 whole hours for something significant to happen. That's way too long. Chad Gable winds up winning, even though watching this match, a part of me wanted Rey Mysterio to kind of pull it out. But, you know what I mean, Chad Gable had to win, man. Rey over 50. He did the right thing, man. Chad Gable had to go over. Chad Gable is one of the guys that could carry us into the future. He has to stop with the AI slop song. The song is never going to get you over. It's a dream ride! No, bro, no. Every time I think Chad Gable's about to be one of my guys that I really like, I hear that song and I change my mind immediately. But then we go into the Roman Reigns segment with Jacob Fatu in the background, and they're doing this whole segment with Solo Sikoa, and it's like, oh, join the bloodline, oh, acknowledge me, oh, let's do the same thing for the 100,000th time. Jacob Fatu wound up putting the Tonga death grip on Solo Sikoa, and they're doing a bunch of celebrating, the celebratory stuff. Then he gives out these 2 Ula Falas, the Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. Jacob Fatu is sitting there like he's mad because he didn't get a Ula Fala. At the end of the segment, Solo Sikoa winds up spiking Roman Reigns, not spiking LA Knight. LA Knight, you know what I mean, tried to come out and interfere, and now we got to deal with what's going on with Jacob Fatu. Now we got to deal with, oh my God, Roman Reigns is mad at Jacob now. Now we got to run this whole thing back. Oh, Jacob acknowledge me, dog. Oh my God, dog. Oh my God, I am so sick of this bloodline storyline. Seriously, can we do any and anything but this, bro? I'm this close from taking a Danhausen segment over another week of the bloodline. This is trash truck juice at its finest. It's already bad enough. It's the same storyline for 6 years. Now we're just gonna run the same segments back. God, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, bro. It's just, we had a bad week of wrestling last week. This week doesn't look any better. I'm hoping Dynamite could cook tonight, but after I seen the card, it's just like, oh my God. We'll see. I'm going to just shut up and watch Dynamite and just cross my fingers, because after what I'm seeing, I don't know how this is supposed to get us excited for All In, but let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. Raw has been exhausting. It's been boring. I've been trying to get into stuff, man. I've been like desperately wanting just the slightest breadcrumb to be able to feed off of. I had the feeling a few weeks ago, WWE's back! And it's just like, God, I just feel so stupid, man. Like, God, I feel like I need to delete that video, bro. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments. We got Wednesday Dynamite. I looked at the card. I'm just crossing my fingers. We get something real good going in the All In. Usually Raw could be bad. Wednesday we get some good work. Then Crackdown to end off the week. So I'm really crossing my fingers for a good Dynamite Wednesday. But I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments, y'all. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.